Hello. It's a good evening from everybody here at Dongamat Channel, which is basically me. Might have some canines in the background there. And I had an experience, a familiar experience, no doubt, to some of my viewers. If I get any, then some of them will likely have had the experience of being halfway through a very long, it could be an email or a comment or something like that, and then the device runs out of batteries and the opus magnum is lost. So one may attempt to conserve the original oeuvre in memory and reproduce it. But in this instance, I thought instead of trying to just type out the whole comment again, I would make a video. And so the video goes directed, in part at least, to Patriot Knife and Tool. Mr. Patriot, the Patriot. He now has a slightly different channel name, but I'm very pleased to be back in contact with this wonderful man and to be able to once more appreciate his presentations. So I will put his channel name in the comments. And so he commented on a video regarding this wooden sword that I made and have been testing, wherein we do have some edge damage. Not quite so catastrophic edge damage as yesterday prior to doing a kind of a scorched heat treatment, but yeah, you know, it's harder but more crumbly as with wood. So it is with Rex 45. Ha ha ha. So, Patriot Knife and Tool. The Patriot said that, excuse me, I wrote the comments down because I use a phone. I don't have like a computer where I can pull up different pages. So I wrote the comments down. I copied them down, a couple of comments off the tubes, onto this box here, in which I have some more Spyderco in 15V. Early man and Native Americans throughout the ages in Big Bear inhabited regions used long wooden spears with fire-hardened tips to defend and kill the bruin. Villagers would keep the spears handy at the lodge in case a grizzly decided to raid the camp. Multiple men would circle and fend off or kill. Which sounds kind of like fun, right? Bear, and you'll go and grab your spears and charge out there and make a circle around the bear, and maybe you chase him off, and maybe you kill him. And it's bear steaks for everybody. For some time. And wonderful bear grease products. Keep the ladies happy. The soft skin, pliable hair, follicles. So what I wanted to suggest to Dwayne, now I remember. Dwayne is the man's name. Dwayne, how do you do so? I wanted to suggest that you check out Fimblemerk channel, which I will also link in the comments somehow. I'll figure that out. I'll pin them. I'll pin them in the description. I will tag both of these gentlemen in the description. So what Fimblemerk commented a while back when I was making posts, I was putting posts in the ground. I did one for a mailbox later. I did a couple of gate posts as well. And so I was charring the gate posts. Like I charred the tip on this and over a fire. Before that, I then kind of hit the whole thing with a blowtorch, somewhat ceremonially. Yes, excuse me, losing my thread here. Fimblemerk, mailbox, charred. Right, so Fimblemerk put a comment on that video in which he commented that charring on construction wood was found over here, where he's from in Germany, at the Hochdorf and Gläuberg Oppidei from Hallstatt and Latène periods. Currently, there is an excavation going on of a Neolithic hill fort in the vicinity of Marburg, Hessia, where they possibly found preserved charred wood from construction poles from some possibly, not definitely, 5,000 years ago. The possibly, not definitely is very Fimblemerk. He likes to qualify everything in such a manner. I'll just wet my whistle. He has a fascinating channel, and so I'd like to recommend both of these gentlemen to each other, because they both love knives and old style knives and designs and stuff, and they both make knives after their own manner, which is generally low tech and labor intensive, hand processing, making unique, wonderful works of art, which you would think, well, I would pay big money if this person would sell me that knife, but they wouldn't, because they made it for themselves. Like me, when I make a knife for myself, I probably wouldn't sell it for any money, So that all has really nothing very much to do with the next segment of this video, which has to do with this. Well, there is the brown bear connection. I think there's going to be some kind of big brown bear logo here on this Spyderco Manix in 15V. So I bought some 15V because I heard that it's going out of style. You're not going to be able to get it anymore because nobody's got a furnace that goes hot enough. And I bought into the hype. I got one of these already, a Micro Jimbo, and I really like it. And I'm like, wow, that's cool. Let me get some more of these. Joe X made a poll on his channel. What do you consider a good investment? Gold and silver, Bitcoin, blah, 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 blah. Well, I didn't vote on any of those. I just put a comment and said knives. And he said Marlboro. And that is not just a joke, actually. I like turning fiat currency into bladed items. So, because I bought some of these Spideys at the old Smoky Mountain Smukwa, they, as they want to do, sent me a so-called free knife, right? Which I'm not, I'm not that comfortable with, because nothing is free in life, right? What this tells me is that they're giving some of the excess money that they're taking from me back in the form of a SOG Adventurer LB folding knife, which is now my responsibility, right? It's a sharp item. If left in the packaging in a puddle, the item could deteriorate, so I got to do something with it. And naturally what occurred to me is to maybe mod it and then just get rid of it somehow. And so there's that great dude, what's his name? Anyway, he advised, don't make announcements about what you're going to do, just do it. So I'm not going to announce what I'm going to do. I'm just going to say that for now, I've got a story in my head. And the story in my head is that I take this knife out of this package, modify it in various quick and easy ways, such as making it really, really sharp, stripping the finish off the bevels, maybe drilling out some of those indentations there, like perforating it. I don't know, whatever. And then put it on All About Pocket Knives for $5. So the first stage would be to open the package. And I've opened a blister pack today with this. Somewhat opened it, I kind of made it all the way through at least. And later I proceeded with my wonderful neck knife, about which I'm so excited and ecstatic I could just burst into song. But I'll spare you that. Ooh. Oh, I did an apple. And I didn't, whatever, oil. Cool. I like it. Patina. Yeah, so I'm not going to open with that because this is, well, let's take this out. This would be the ideal blade to go in this way. Right? That's the ideal. But it occurred to me looking at this, didn't they do that? Is that just because that's how they glued that on, or is that like a suggestion? Does this plastic go all the way through? No, I don't know. Because what I was thinking was I could go in the back here with the spay blade, and then that would be an installation of my conceptual uses for the spay blade series. Let's try that with the spay blade. Because I thought, around these corners here, you get that curvy point, you get that steerability. The question is, are we just going through cardboard, or is there plastic under here? I'm trying to do this concisely, because if I'm going to sell the knife, it'd be cool to put it back in the original packaging, Oh, tidy, tidy. Okay. So, okay, I see we got a little, we're going that way. Yeah, that was a little rough. Maybe the ram's foot would have been the one for that. You live and learn. Just make it around this corner here. Folding knife. Folding pole. Look! Oh, one! Not on your Nelly. I'm just kidding. It says it somewhere. There you go. 5CR15 MOV. Okay. Is it an Ozark Trail killer? I mean, price-wise, you can't beat a free knife, can you? Okay, let's be conventional. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, it's good. Oh, you got some play. Kind of modeling the side-to-side blade play on the traditional buck. Folding hunter. Yeah, a little front to back too. Okay. So at this point, what I can safely say is that I would be ashamed to sell this knife at any price. And, forget $5 on All About Pocket Knives. I don't think I would gift this to someone unless I wish to insult them. That kind of reminds me of my Aegis FX, though. And that's kind of cool, actually. I kind of like that. Swinging back around. Hey, this knife looks really good. Look how tidy that grind is. Very crisp. Bet this cuts like an absolute... Let's do the pencil. Oh, wait. No. I mean, maybe you could fix the blade play. I don't know. I doubt I could, but maybe you could. Okay. But we all know nowadays the real adversary is the graphene. I think there's a piece of paper around here somewhere. I'm gonna have to stand up though. I don't like that very much. All right. Here's one I slashed earlier. Excuse me, did that just happen on the PVD coating from the... Oh, that was the graphene. Right, I was going to say, did that happen from cutting newspaper? That would suck. Okay, let's see what this feels like. I got something gummy there. Five C blah 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 blah. I don't know. I mean, I can't even demand that someone comment about that. But if you have a comment, you have an idea. Destruction testing, give it to someone who has no knife. Try and find someone and say, here, try this. It's a knife. I don't know. I got lots of knives. I don't need this. Send it back. Maybe I should send it back. Just put it in this, put it in here. Send it back to Smukwa and say, you know what, Smukwa? Just don't. Just keep the money, you know? Don't encourage this. It's not quite good enough. You let me know. Thanks for watching. Hey, I'm making a dude. Oh. My wife did the eyes for me. I gotta carve them out. Thanks for watching.